Hey, let's do bad things together. No, let's not. Let me just put down my volume for this. Anyway, what's up YouTube? It is your boy Bento, and welcome to another Doki Doki mod. Oh, hold up. Hey, this music kinda going in. Alright, I am gonna have to put my volume down. Yes, we'll talk about this in a bit. I know you see it. Okay, anyway. Welcome to Doki Doki Triple Trouble. You guys may have heard of it, so this shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. I will say that this certain mod is on the other side of things. If you just want to call it that, you know,
to be the person that you want me to be.
you want to just call it that, But anyway, I know everyone here wants to see the good stuff and all that, but we can't. Sorry, YouTube is a hate. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, YouTube's not a hater, but with YouTube's policies and all that, you can't be seen. So we are gonna need censor mode on. Hopefully, I did turn it on. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to re-record this again. So, before we get into anything, hello. Okay, I found it. Sorry for the long wait. Here's your synopsis for this stream. Doki Doki Triple Trouble is the first ever 18+ rom-com that centers around everyone's favorite pink-haired heartbreaker, Natsuki. Follow MC's year-long escapade to try to be the main man in Natsuki's life as he competes with a different man, and then a different man, and then a different man. An original story jam-packed with actions, drama, comedy, romance, an incredible original soundtrack, and enough NSFW to make your head spin. Of course, you guys will be singing that. Sorry. A DDLC mod that will make you cry, laugh, question life, and jam out while doing so. Will MC surrender his common sense to get with Natsuki, or will he realize that it's not worth the trouble? Find out now in Doki Doki Triple Trouble. So that right there is your synopsis. Either way, without further ado, let's just stop with the stalling and just hit new game. August 29th, fourth week. I can't. I'm already stuttering, and no dialogue has come up. August 29th, first week of senior year. So meaning it has been just 1 year, because I'm pretty sure in original Doki Doki, we were juniors. If I'm certain. Sophomores? I forgot. There's not really much of a timeline on this game. Either way. Okay. The warm late summer sun caresses my face. I watch an orange leaf slowly fall from the nearby tree as I sit down to I'm already stuttering. I sit down on this decrepit wooden bench. I can't believe this is my last year at this place. Where has the time gone? Dog, as soon as I graduate, I'm out. No, you're not gonna catch me saying, I'm gonna miss this place. Nah. I'm gonna just walk down that gosh darn stage, middle fingers in the air. Fuck this place. No, I'm just kidding. Wanting to get away from the melancholic thoughts of graduating, I get off the bench and decide to make my way into the school building. Suddenly, my brooding is interrupted by a fun-sized pink-haired girl who's chosen to block my path. And we know who that pink-haired girl. Our favorite. It's Natsuki. Well, she had something changed. She's now wearing a collar with a bell on. Oh, okay. And her language is out. Really? This is the first thing I have to say when I'm reading out loud of a person's dialogue. Really? Hey, cockmuncher. If for real is gonna hit us with the gosh darn smash gosh darn introductions. Stunned by her brassiness, I met with a liveliness that I try to hang onto as much as possible. Starting off the year strong, huh? Oh please, we both know you'd be great at it. I sigh and roll my eyes at her lackluster attempt to provoke a reaction from me. What do you want, Natsuki? The comp sci homework? The comp sci. I can't help but smile as I pull out my phone to share the document with her. It's been a year and you're still pulling the same crap. Alexa, shut up. Okay, please don't tell me. The music is nice. But please don't tell me that this gosh darn thing is gonna be like Weathered World, where the music just straight up just takes over. You're never gonna change, are you? Natsuki punches my arms with a strength that I described as above average, especially from a girl her size. You've got a problem with that? I know you like your girls with some spice. Damn it, Sayori. I try to walk ahead and she grabs my arm and looks at me immediately. What's up? She holds her arms out, opening her heart to me. Really? Dude, don't make me overthink this or else you won't get it. One side glance later, I stop resisting and let her take me in. She grips me tightly, almost like she's not used to hugging someone in the first place. In a moment of weakness, I whisper out a thought that's been begging to leave my cranium. I can get used to this. Nat, over here. Surprised by the familiar voice, Natsuki released her grip on me and quickly heads over towards the voice. Huh? Huh? Who is this dude? We got new characters now? Ugh. Hey babe. I swear. These smash intros. Kazuya. Mutacious boyfriend. Oh, hey Kazuya. Okay, how do I make your voice? How you doing, Bento? I'm chilling, I guess. The two lean into each other and I look on at a curious sight of loving smooch. What are you doing worrying about him? I'm right here. Sorry, Nat. Don't blame him. I can't help how pretty I am. The facade of confidence does its job as I steal a laugh from the recently coupled up couple. Tell me, babe, you wanna leave this town? You are indeed quite handsome, Bento. Any chance I get to set my eyes on you, I cherish it. Yo, that's a bro right there. That's a homie. Thank you. Anyway, Nat, I'll see you during lunch. Totes. Natsuki gives Kazuya an extremely tight hug, even giving a built man like him a hard time. With a quick peck goodbye, Kazuya strolls away with an extra pep in his step after getting some sweet loving from Natsuki. Good for him, I guess. She strays away from my sight as figuring out where to go now takes up my mind. Bento. Huh? She stands by the school's large entryway holding the door open. Ladies first. Are you saying you're not a lady? Natsuki reddens up and violently snaps her head away from me. Just go in, you big dummy. Yeah, I'm coming. That's what he said. You wish. Okay. So the 18 plus type of dialogue is there. Doki Doki Triple Trouble. This slow ass animation. It looks like they just put PNGs on the gosh darn computer and just grabbed the mouse and started moving it around. September 22nd, first month of senior year. Damn, it's already been that month. It's already been a month. How quick is this gonna go? Surprise! The club is filled with colorful party decorations and a cute cupcake-shaped cake. I'm stunned by the overwhelming flood of affection, but I accept it readingly. You guys? However, a thought occurs to me. What's this for? Okay, I forgot how high-pitched I made her voice. We're celebrating your 1-year club anniversary. Sayuri, ride or die. What's with the banners though? I don't get why they're in Japanese. This was a last-minute thing. Had to use the leftover banners from Culture Day. But hey, at least they're colorful. Yeah, I give you that, Sayuri. Guess what else? We even got a special guest who's calling in. Is that right? Have I really been in the club for a year? So yeah, I did join. The original Doki Doki did happen while we were in junior year. Give or take a few months. Monica, all ambition, no inhibition. Monica looks like she's gone through a midlife crisis. I swear. I feel like that's a large margin of error. Shut up and eat the cake, man. We don't have all day. She pulls her phone out of her bag to most likely check her filled out calendar. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Is that the bag you got for her back then? Yes. Yes it is. Slowly turning her head to me, she catches on quite quickly to what we're commenting on. By the way, Bento, I love the bag. It's got some great craftsmanship. I force an awkward smile through my gritted teeth. I'm glad you like it. Her devilish giggle stabs my heart, reminding me of her cruel rejection. Don't look so disheartened. It's been 3 years. We're friends now, right? Monica outstretched her arms trying to invite me for a hug. Come on, Bento. Water under the bridge? I blankly stare at her with half-open eyes, hopefully stabbing her the same way she stabbed me. Don't be like that. Like, get real, Bento. You're not exactly Prince Charming. Ouch! Ouch! You didn't have to plummet my ego like that. Would anyone really be into you? She's just taking shots at this point. My stare is broken as my boulder dissipates into the stale classroom air. You know what? You know what? You know what, Monica? Yeah, people do love me, alright? Sayuri over here hanged herself because of that. Not my best moments, but anyway. See, even she says it. Hey, don't say that. I was into him. Oh, was. Yeah, Monica, I get it. I suck. Monica annoyingly looks away with guilt written all over her, almost like she had accidentally killed a mouse. Sayuri pinches her arm, forcing her to focus back on me. I'm sorry, Bento. That was uncalled for. You think? Well, fuck you too. Suck it up. Anyway, the cake, please. I've got to go attend a meeting with my dad in about 30 minutes, so I can't be here for too long. It's your fault for piling up on internships. Kiss my ass, Bento. Sayuri, what the fuck? Don't threaten him with a good time, Moni. Sayuri giggles impishly before attacking the food right in front of her. Monica stops her ruthless assault in its tracks, keeping the sweet monster at bay. Monica reaches for the cupcake-shaped cake and starts cutting up small slices for each of us. She places them on a paper plate that were so graciously set on the desk nearby. Digging in, the obvious question comes to everyone's mind, but only I dare to ask it. Saying that this cake was obviously not made by either of you failed bakers, where's Natsuki? Of course you asked for her, you love-struck bunny. We're just friends. Like, we were just friends? That's different. Definitely. Bento's got a crush. Oh, grow up, Monica. The glove has a good laugh at my expense while I stuff my mouth with cake that will never be mine. She's got a boyfriend in any case, Kazuya of all people. True. Out of all my sloppy seconds, he's probably one of the best ones. Wait, the two of you dated? No, he just tried to make it happen. The same way Bento did, actually. You just love shooting guys down, don't you? Monica pulls out a set of finger guns and shoots all remains of my personal security into the air. Bang bang. I make a sport of it. You've gotten so mean, Moni. I'm pretty sure Bento's into it. He likes girls with a bit of spice to them, right? Where is everyone getting this information? Sayuri focuses all her attention onto her slice of cake, making sure not to make direct eye contact with me. I told you that in confidence. Suddenly, Sayuri's tablet rings out with a soothing tone, exciting Sayuri while she reaches for it. It seems our special guest is calling in. Pressing the pickup button, she places the tablet on a desk in front of us and glows brightly on all of us. Hey, Yuri. Say hi, guys. Yo, Yuri. Hey, Yuri. Yuri, even when miles away, is obviously flustered by all the attention we're giving her. She tries her best to smile and address us properly. Hello, people. It's Yuri, a call away. She doesn't have a freaking sprite. It's great to see you all again.
Mind if I talk to you for a few minutes?
No, I haven't anything else.
It's great to see you too, Yuri. Bento, hello. Happy club anniversary, was it? That's what they're calling it. It's a good name. It sure is, Sayuri. So how's uni treating you, Yuri? It's a new experience to say the least, but it's refreshing to not be a burden. Not be burdening everyone. You were never a burden, Yuri. Never feel that way, okay? Of course. It's nice to hear Sayuri say that and feel like it applies to herself. I softly punch her in the arm and then pull her into a loving one-arm hug. She leans into me, rubbing her familiar warmth onto me with a smile. Oh, it seems that the two of you have gotten back together. Quickly, Sayuri and I split back up and try to fix up the perception of a relationship. No. We're just... They're just oblivious idiots.
That's nice.
It's nice to see that not much has changed. Wow, burn. Sayuri and I can't speak up as we're publicly put on blast. The nostalgia for those old days is already brewing within me. I suspect you all will feel the same way when you eventually reach the stage of your lives. This reminds me, have you all made your plans of university? Monica perks up at the question and begins ranting out her entire step-by-step plan of her post-secondary education. I tune out Monica's insanely precise rambling. You don't have to do that. My attention is stolen by the heated conversation being had by very familiar voices in the hallway. Are you sure? I was just trying to let out some of my feelings, you idiot. Alright. You don't have to be so aggressive. Can you just call me when you get home? Whatever. Trouble in paradise, it seems. An interrupting sense of twisted satisfaction reveals itself in me. Focusing back on the call, I see Yuri slowly being put to sleep by Monica's insistent rambling. Maybe you should relax, Monica. Maybe you should mind your own business, Bento. I don't mean to be rude, Monica, but I am interested in what the others have to say. For example, Bento, do you have any plans for university? Actually... are you really talking about unis right now? Natsuki struts in with her over-exaggerated, almost hypnotic sway. She steals my frown away as she makes a big show on her entrance. I hate it when you guys rub it in that you're seniors and stuff. Like, I get it. God, it's not my fault I got held back in the 4th grade, okay? No one's trying to make you feel that bad about being held back now. Except me. Ha! Feel bad. Monica! Natsuki shoots an annoying look my way as I signal to her to brush it off. By the way, Nat, guess who's with us? Oh, great. It's Yuri. Hi, Yuri. Hello. The club goes silent as we remember those moments from the old days of the club. Trying to distract everyone, I jump back into the conversation that was interrupted by Natsuki's sudden presence. In any case, I'm still thinking about it. Do you have any idea what program you want to study in? I was thinking of business communications, actually. You? In business communications? You can barely talk to a boardroom of 4 girls, let alone to a boardroom of investors. Our university has a wonderful communications program, if you're interested. Nah, not me. If anything, we're going to musics or arts. Hell no.
Could I see you a minute?
My mind ponders on the idea of going to university with Yuri, and it does have a certain appeal to it. It's nice to have someone I know to lean on when I'm out there in the wild. However, I'm distracted as Natsuki's violent foot tapping makes itself quite known quickly. You've got something to add, Natsuki? No. It's fine to feel anxious when talking about the future, Natsuki. I do suggest you'd listen to this, especially since you'll have to think about it soon. I'm good. If that's what you want. As Sayuri and Yuri begin discussing Sayuri's scary lack of any university plans, Natsuki continuously gestures to me. Her active and energetic hand movement endear me, even if I understand nothing of what she's trying to communicate. I shake my head and put on a quirky expression. She annoyingly turns her head as she leans in to whisper to me today. Huh? To whisper to me. It's not that hard to read, Bento. Can you walk me home today? What? Why? Just be grateful I asked you, Virgin. Natsuki. Giving her a serious look, she immediately surrenders to me. Why is no one cutting me any slack today? Me and Kazu are a bit on the outs today right now, and I kinda don't want to walk home alone. Part of me wants to reject the idea because walking alone with Natsuki seems like an easy way to decimate my self-confidence, but spending time with her doesn't sound so bad. Weighing my options, I eventually nod and accept her request. That works her charm once again. You had to make up for all the stuff you don't have after all. What's that supposed to mean? Oh my gosh. I rub on my flat chest and pat it down a little bit. You asshole. She leaps onto me and starts trying to tear away my very precisely grown dreads. Dreads? I'm black? Hey, let's go.
Could I see you a minute, please?
Finally, a gosh darn mod I play that where it doesn't have the actual MC. You know, we have an actual original MC. Get off of me. Not until you apologize. What are they doing? Don't mind them. They're just flirting. That looks more like aggravated assault. Well, you know Bento. Right, he likes his girls with some spice. Why do you keep telling everyone... I already messed up. Why do you keep telling everyone this? One fun conversation with Yuri and totally the short cake later, I tell Sayuri the plan for today and she sends me some encouragement. Natsuki and I walk out of the club unceremoniously, leaving the others to clean up after us. That's a little rude, but alright. I mean, the celebration was for me, so why should I help? However, the walk out seems slower than ever. Each step I take finds a place to reside in the crevices of my memory. My heart sinks into my chest as each step she takes stomps it down. Once we step outside, the summer sun flares up at me. Each drop of sweat that tears away from my skin pushes up to walk faster than we need to. Why am I acting like I can't speak to girls in the first place? I dated Sayuri for like a month. And it's just Natsuki anyway. Like, I can't handle... Are you a virgin? Huh? We're walking and that's the first question you asked me? I am bamboozled. I am shook. Huh? I know I called you a virgin before as a joke, but I was wondering. Are you actually a virgin? That's a way to start a conversation. Don't make it weird, Bento. You made it weird in the first place for asking that question! It's already weird, Natsuki. Just answer the damn question. If I recall correctly, yes. I have not participated in any form of coitus. How can you not recall something like that? Drugs. What? Nothing, I wouldn't worry about it. Natsuki rolls her eyes and for some reason leans onto me, making sure to touch me as much as possible. Madam, as much as I'm a Natsuki stan, my space, please. Normally I pull away, but also, why would I? Self-respect? What about you? Are you a virgin? Why do we feel the necessity to continue the question? Why do you think you can ask me that? Because you did? Oh, valid. Nope, I'm not. The cool wind swishes forward, dragging a few of the first autumn leaves towards me and Natsuki. A crunch fills the air as she steps on one of the leaves in her path. Huh? Are you surprised? Yeah, I'd say so. I didn't expect you to be sexually active. Holy shit, are you calling me a slut? No, not at all. It's absolutely normal. Nice pedal back there, bro. I let out a sigh, unable to keep up with Natsuki's complicated mental gymnastics. Surprisingly, I feel a needy tug on my arm as Natsuki has taken the opportunity to wrap her arm around me. The surprises keep piling up on each other today, it seems. If you don't mind me asking, who was your first time? Why do we feel the necessity to continue this? Was it Kazuya? Dude, we've been dating for like a month. He isn't getting the keys to the kingdom that quickly. The keys to the kingdom, eh? Okay. No, it was Ryan. Bro, why did the sound effect just come out of nowhere? Ryan? Who's Ryan? Am I supposed to know who he is? Oh, when did that happen? Why are we still asking? You're really prying today, aren't you? You're the one who started this. And we're the one that's continuing it. She tugs on my arm even tighter than before, and our walking slows down to match her pace. If you have to know, it happened this summer. I see. And then Kazuya asked me out, yeah. Wow. Mm-hmm. Eventful summer, huh? You can say that. So, you had sex with a guy and then started a relationship with another guy? Now we're back to you calling me a slut. I didn't say anything. I was just trying to wrap my head around it, that's all. Right. I'm serious, Natsuki. I never think ill of you like that. Totally. The wind silenced itself as I stopped the both of us. I'm serious. You are my friend. Friends don't think that of each other. Bleh. You're so cheesy. Don't act like your heart didn't skip a beat. It did not. Shut up. My laughing echoes throughout the vacant park as she clings onto my arm once more to continue our walk home. Her hold grows looser while the wind picks up its pace once more. However, the breeze doesn't scorch the ground, rather it cools the spirit of the fall. It cools the spirit as the fall peaks its head. Hey, Bento? The whistle of the wind sings a hymn that underpins our upcoming conversation. Yeah? I'm going to say something and you need to not act weird about it, okay? Sure, shoot. No acting weird, cause let me read! You can't just skip it and not, like, no acting weird, cause I know you're all about acting weird and you're just such a weirdo. I am not. That's mean. Natsuki, just say it. Okay, so this has been on my mind for a while and I've really wanted to tell you this. What is it? I used to have a crush on you a year ago. You know, when you first came to the club. Okay. The autumn leaves fall to the ground, pushed aside by the wayward winds. An empty bus drives away from the declining bus stop, signaling the end of a normal school day. Natsuki looks to the ground. She goes out of her way to crush every leaf on her path, seemingly trying to calm herself down. A smile comes up to me and I succumb to this new feeling of self-satisfaction. I look to her, ready to finally give my response. Yeah, I know. What? I know. What do you mean you know? Of course I knew you were into me. How? You came over to bake cupcakes for the festival, and then I pinned you to the wall, and you were like, "Oh, Bento-kun." And then I licked the frosting off your finger, and then we almost kissed. What do you think I am? Mentally deficient? But Natsuki pushes away from me. Then what? Were you not into me? Oh no, I totally was. Then why did you date Sayuri right after all that happened? That's complicated. Actually, no, it's not. We just didn't want her to die. But since we're not going off by actual Doki Doki storyline, we didn't want her to die. But in actual Doki Doki, she ends up killing herself. So that's why I didn't date her. She was going through a rough time, and the truth is, I love Sayuri, so I thought that dating her would make both of us happy. Yeah, that didn't end up happening, did it? But I ended up realizing that I didn't exactly love Sayuri in that way. And then you dumped her. Oh, I couldn't do something like that to save my life. No, we just mutually ended it. Luckily, she realized the same thing I did. So we decided that being friends helped us more than being whatever we were for that month. And you sure that she felt the same way? That's what she told me. Afterwards, I just never got around to trying things out with you. There were too many moving pieces, plus I wasn't sure you were still into me. Excuse me? She drags herself solemnly back to me, wrapping her arm around me once more. Well, I was. Not anymore. I'm dating Kazuya, Bento. Nowadays, I still... Fuck. You're making me all sappy and shit. I still like being around you, but it's more like you're my senpai. Huh? I'm your what? Did you say that entirely unironically? Well, you're my upperclassman, and that technically makes you my senpai. We don't live in Japan. You can't just say that. You've been reading way too much manga. Not really, but okay. She shakes her head and finally releases me from her on and off grip. With her thumb, she points to a large house across the street, telling me that it's hers. Wow, that was quick. Talking about our virginities was fun. We should do this more often. Don't get all clingy on me, Bento. That's Kazuya's job, right? Right. She slowly walks away, turning her back to me. From my freaking mouth. Each time I do one of these, my mouth starts drying out, I swear. Before she makes much distance, I call out her name one more time. My call is accompanied by the crunch of one more dead autumn leaf, accentuating its stage. What's up, man? Can I tell you a secret? Since we're out here bearing our souls to each other already, I don't see why not. I swallow a coarse lump in my throat as 5 years of built-up insecurity tries to claw its way out. I never thought that anyone would really find me attractive. What about Sayuri? Sayuri doesn't count. Natsuki laughs incredulously, but the honest mood doesn't fade. I said I knew that you were into me, but I really didn't. So, thanks for telling me. Jeez, you sound like a sad puppy who finally got a plate of food. I find myself muttering under my breath. More like a sad, huge dog with muscles and shit. Okay. Well, don't tell anyone I said this, because I will kill you if you do. I've got a reputation to keep. People can't know I'm being all nice and stuff. But you're a handsome guy, you're sweet, and you're a good listener. Any girl would be lucky to have you. Yeah. With the results my love life has, that doesn't seem to be the case. I feel a smile come on as the autumn breeze finally takes over. Oh yeah, but we're talking about the attributes of our actual game character, not my. Thanks. No problem, you doofus. See, you don't always have to be such a bitch. Don't ruin the moment. See you tomorrow morning. Where else am I gonna get my homework from? I laugh and turn away, ready to head back to my house. Suddenly, I hear a loud cough coming from her direction. Turning back around to face her, I see her with her arms outstretched, inviting me into her heart once more. You know, Natsuki, you were never this touchy before. Just give me the damn hug, you loser. If you insist. I approach her and wrap my arms around her, pulling her into me. Bento? Yeah? Why am I stuttering? Call me Nat. It's shorter. Fitting. Instead of an expected punch to the gut, I receive a cute giggle. She pulls away from the hug and with a small wave, she finally heads back into her house. Am I stupid for thinking that there may be more to this conversation than she's leading on? I don't want to make any assumptions and make a fool of myself, but I can't help seeing an awkward trend forming. Oh well, that's a problem for future me to handle. I trust future me. He'll probably make sure everything's okay.
Doki Doki Triple Trouble.
Hey. October 3rd, second month of senior year. Yeah, damn, we're going through this so quickly. It's already the second month. The clacks of glassware steal my focus as I try my hardest to be careful with the overly delicate lab equipment. It's my first day as my chemistry teacher's assistant, so it's in my best interest to not screw up. It's mostly menial work, but if it helps prop up on my resume, I'll take it. A gasp echoes through the quiet classroom, somehow making its way to the end of my room. To my end of the room. Before I can figure out the source, a pink blur charges towards me in full force. I immediately move away from the glassware. I put my hands I can't read. I put my hands out in an attempt to stop the raging bull. Thankfully, she comes to a steady stop, reducing any risk of unwanted physical damage. Although it seems mental and emotional damage are still on the table. What are you doing here, you idiot? This is normal chem, not advanced chem. I'm actually interning for Mr. White. Mr. White? Walter White? During my study hall. Are you in this class? Dude, yes. This class is about to be so much more fun. Nat leaps at me, her grip like a vice. I smile awkwardly, hoping not too much attention is drawn to me. However, I notice something off in the distance. Who the hell is this dude? I feel a stab of stringent eyes staring daggers at me coming from a boy with unwieldy hair. Dog, you are not a Super Saiyan. Calm down. Alright, looks like you can poke my eye with one of those things. Nat, class is gonna start. Come over here. Ah, Carl, bottom of the barrel. You look disgusting, dude. Don't be such a buzzkill, Carl. I ain't the buzzkill. I'm like a super hype. Natsuki lets go of me with a shrug of her shoulders. She makes her way to her desk, which is right next to this Carl guy. I awkwardly try my best to wave at him, but he seems unimpressed. Alright, class, we're about to start, so take your seats. Bento, I need you to sort out the bottles in the stockroom. Already on it, sir. Already on it, sir. What a tool, right now? The spiky-haired brat lets out a hyena-like cackle, attracting the ear of me and Mr. White. That doesn't seem all that amused, her only contribution to the exchange being a cocked eyebrow. I return to my assigned work, whatever that was, it isn't really worth my time. And it really isn't. After what feels like an eternity, I finish rearranging the contents of the stockroom, yet something still feels wrong. Mr. White will figure it out in his own time, since the class is wrapping up anyway. Hey dummy, come over here. Walking over to her while stretching my locked up muscles, I start up one of my many binary exchanges. Dude, you can just call me by my name. Whatever you say, senpai. That's still not my name, and I'm pretty sure I hate being called senpai. Sounds like a whole lot of not my problem. Try to find the perfect retort, but nothing comes out. Natsuki giggles mischievously while I sigh in defeat. Gotcha. What do you want, Nat? Well, Mr. Sass, I want you to try these. Ooh, dessert. She opens her bag and pulls out a container with 5 yellow cake-like squares with a large pile of confectioner's sugar on top. What are those? These are lemon squares. It's a new recipe I wanted to try out. Tell me what you think. Silly Nat. Silly. Nat, lemons aren't squares. Silly Nat. Just eat the damn cakes, you idiot. Ever since she made those cupcakes for my first day at the club, I've been a firm believer that in the fact that I can't read. Ever since she made those cupcakes for my first day in the club, I've been a firm believer that in fact Natsuki is a world-class chef baker. If there's a difference, which I'm convinced there isn't. I take a lemon square out of the container, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki stares at me intently, making it very clear she's waiting for my reaction. I take a bite out of the corner of a lemon square. Whoa. The texture is like biting into a soft, fluffy pillow. Every bite is bursting with a sweet and citrusy sensation, tickling the inside of my mouth. It's almost like I can feel the lemons and sugar dancing in my tongue. Okay. The details are there, man. The confectioner's sugar powder on top ties everything together nicely. These taste incredible, Nat. Was there any doubt? Natsuki lets out a bellowed laugh like a cruel conqueror taking back her land. However, when she noticed the wide, genuine smile I'm giving her, her hearty laugh slowly transformed into a cutesy giggle. But thanks, Bento. Now that they've passed your lowly taste test, these cakes can move into better mouths. Thanks for the vote of confidence. So, I sigh deeply. May I have another one? Since I'm such a generous goddess, yes, you may. You? Suddenly, that Carl guy bursts out of his chair and zigzags his way to us through the maze of desks. What are those supposed to be for me? This music is so loud. Right, I did promise you one. Okay, I'm sorry. Settings, bro, this freaking music. We'll go ahead at even 50 because I keep on just going down by one. You know what? Screw it. We'll just leave it at that. I hide my disappointment as I see Carl snatch a lemon square out of the container. Who is this guy? Name's Carl, and I'm the coolest guy you'll ever meet. Feel free to feel insecure. Weird that I've never heard of you. Maybe next time, you should listen when she mentions me, since I'm her best friend. You're not everyone's best friend, Carl. Don't be such a soon, Nat. Don't call me that. You know you like it. It was nice meeting you, Carl. Of course it is, I'm me. My mind starts to wonder how durable his face is. We're kind of in the middle of something right now, Carl, so... I got you. Well then, catch you later now. Sure. You get a better haircut, you loser. You're telling me? Dog, I got sick dreads. I don't know what the hell you're on. Like, how does your hair fall from one side, but peaks on the other side? Like how? How is that? How much gel do you have to use for this? How many cans of hairspray? And you're telling me to get a better haircut. Carl bites into a square and exits the classroom, making sure to flash Natsuki a grin on his way out. Talking to me about haircuts when I got dreads. I start twirling my dreads, wondering if there's something wrong with them. No, there's nothing wrong with the dreads, my boy. Don't listen to him. He's a bit of a douche. And he's your friend? Is that a problem? Kind of. I know Carl's a little shit, but he's still a good guy. I'll take your word for it. Although he didn't really give off that impression at the start. She shrugs off my judgmental glare and takes out a lemon square from her container. And the last ones are for me. Didn't you make some for Kazuya? Of course I did, dummy. He's the first one who got a taste of this cake. You didn't think I wouldn't give my boyfriend any, did you? I suppose you're right. Did you save some for the girls? Nah. They already had their fill of my baking. Plus, I didn't have that many ingredients anyway. Right. I pick up my far too heavy bag and get ready to leave the class. Suddenly, I'm hit with a light purse to my face, startling me for the moment. Carry it for me. Who does she think she is? Making me carry her stuff? Well, I mean, it's not too heavy, so... Oh, come on, dude! Flinging the purse over my other shoulder, Nat makes her way to my side as we push out into the crowded hall. So, Bento, I was thinking. Try to find my way around the students, rushing to their classes, making sure not to hit any of them on my way to my own class. Yeah? What do you think about doing some baking after the club? You can get some lemon squares out of it. Natsuki is just rushing through, forcing the people around her to make way. Like last year? Yeah, like last year. You did promise me another go at it. Did I? I come to a sudden stop, impeding the flow of student traffic in the hallway. A group of guys bump into me and Natsuki, pushing us off our balance. Sorry. Hey, watch where you're going, pricks. What are you, blind? The guys stare at each other blankly and scurry off, trying to avoid Nat's wrath. Man, what a bunch of idiots. Relax, Nat, they just bumped into us. It's disrespectful. I shrug the exchange off and continue moving through the hallways. Anyways, about the baking thing. Right, are you up for it? I did promise her. In any case, baking with Nat was pretty fun last time. I wouldn't mind doing it again. Why not? Your house or mine? Your house, duh. Same reason as last time. Dad would kill me, yes. And he's okay with you going over to some guy's house? What he doesn't know won't hurt him. What a rebel. Alright, we can head to my place after the club. Sounds good? Do you have everything we need for baking? I smile at her, yet my eyes remain wide open. Nat lets out a laughing... Oh my gosh, I'm taking off this gosh darn bracelet. I'm sorry. Nat lets out a laughing sigh, taking notice that there's nothing behind them. I'll drop by the store and get the stuff we need. For such a smart guy, you don't think a lot, do you? I'm smart? Damn, I didn't mean it. Damn. I didn't mean for that to come out. Well, it did. Watch out, Nat. You're getting soft on me. Count your blessings, Bento. With a wink and a seductive lift of her shoulder, she waves goodbye as she continues to push into the crowds of people walking to class. How do you lift a shoulder and see that as seductive? Huh? Like, how is that possible? You're telling me that Billie Eilish's little stick figure that does the shoulder lift, you're gonna say you're gonna find that seductive? Seriously, bro, make way, dumbass. She's spicy, alright. Okay. I open the doors to my classroom, ready to throw my heavy bag filled with school burdens out. Stretching my neck from a long day of sitting idly at school, I try to prepare myself for Nat's eventual arrival. Sluggishly, I walk into my home, only to be met with a normal wild ruckus of clashing noises coming from the kitchen. Mom? We have a mother? An actual mother. Yo. This is the first model I play where there's an actual parent figure. And the other ones, my parents are just off across the seas making money, and I'm home alone. Boy, come here. I walk over to the kitchen to see an average mess of boiling water, cut up tomatoes, onions, celery, and the loud whirring noise of a blender being put through its paces. Hey, Mom. What are you doing? I'm trying to make some lunch for you before I head off to work. Now pick up that knife and help cut some of these peppers up. Mom, didn't you get my text? Text? I see her centuries-old phone off in the corner of my eye, covered in flour and melted frozen peas. Picking it up, I point to its home screen, which is filled with text from me. She grabs the phone from my hand and quizzically looks at it. I hand her the pair of reading glasses she uses, which then she finally reads the text I had sent hours ago. Oh, So you're inviting your lady friend over? The one that isn't Sayuri. Yeah, and we're gonna use the kitchen to bake. She's out getting the stuff for that right now. That's right. So I had to clean all this up. Okay, let me just get the... I hold my hand out, stopping her frantic reach for the washcloth. I'll clean it up, Mom. You gotta get ready for work. She sighs in relief and grabs a hold of my cheeks. Pulling me in, she begins assaulting my cheeks for a multitude of rapid-fire kisses. Mom, hey, that tickles. I love you so much, my little Winsy. You know that? I know. I love you too. I look at the messy countertops and the spills of miscellaneous ingredients and prepare myself mentally. She'll be here any minute now, so I better be quick. I don't want her to deal with my messes. Ah, I guess that's her. Coming. Be right there. No, please, take your time. I'm only holding all the baking supplies. Hanging the washcloth on the edge of the sink, I make my way over to the door. Quickly dusting myself off and straightening my hair, I open the door. Hey, Nat. Natsuki is barely balancing herself straight, with each of her arms being weighed down by bags carrying her precise baking needs. Yeah, it's your personal pack mule. Move aside, dummy. These things are heavy. Well, I was going to offer to help, but it looks like you got this. Some gentleman you are. Nat pouts as she stomps her way inside with her muddy boots. I'm a gentleman to ladies who don't call me dummy. Whatever, dummy. After making sure the door is locked, I stride up to Nat and take some of the bags out of her hands. Alright, these bags can go here. Nat hurriedly sets the grocery bags on top of the kitchen table, feeling a burden literally being lifted off of her. Jeez. I tap her on the shoulder, pointing at her boots, which have massacred the kitchen flooring. Come on, Nat. At least have some decency. My mother just mopped the floors. If this was a Hispanic mother, she would have made you mop it yourself. Like, come on. She takes them off and throws them aside. You're just gonna throw your shoes in my own house? Okay. Now that we're done with that, I finally get a good look at what Nat is wearing. I see you changed clothes. Yeah, of course. Trying to bake in that stuffy school uniform would be a nightmare. I was talking more about your general fashion sense. It's very different from what I've seen you wear in the past. New year, new me, baby. Wanted something that felt more liberating. You know what? I don't even want to press H, alright? This dialogue is covering like half of her body. I don't want to press H. Because I don't want to know what quote unquote more liberating is. Nat opens up her jacket, revealing the supposed new me. Either way, you gotta look at it. Okay. What do you think, Bento? You like it? Madam, at least freaking do the button of your pants, madam. Please. My eyes can't help but stare her down from head to toe. Of course. Do we have to zoom in at that? Do we have to zoom in into that part? I'm immediately taken back by how short her shorts are. Of course. Jeez, I didn't know Nat's legs were so smooth and shapely. What the fuck am I reading? I can't help. Okay. Alright, folks. As by now how I'm reading it and how events are going, we now get into the 18 plus part of the dialogue. So, yeah. I can't help but feel jealous of her top, especially of how tightly it's hugging her. Man, she looks really... Feeling the blood in my body rush somewhere I desperately don't want it to. I cough loudly to clear my head. Okay. Your outfit looks very nice on you, Nat. Why? Nat's smug smirk only shows a fraction of how much he's revealing in my discomfort. I feel like there's more you want to say. Nothing decent. Come on, spit it out, senpai. What's a senpai? Oh, shit. Just something we're baking, Mom. Of course. This is like when you're watching that one anime, and it's completely normal while you're watching it, but as soon as your parent walks in, you get plot. You get plot. This is what's happening. We were getting plot, and Mom just walks in out of nowhere. Nat quickly covers herself up with the jacket again upon hearing my mom's voice. What are you covering with the jacket? I can see the jacket because it's from her upper torso, and I can see that shit's not covering nothing. Thank you, Mom Ex Machina. I see Mom around the corner carrying her handbag in her shoulder. Share the recipe when you can, then. Natsuki, right? Yes, ma'am. You can just call me Nat, though. Well, Nat, isn't it a little cold out to be wearing that kind of outfit? I see Mom move her pointed index up and down to the opening of Nat's jacket, especially with those shorts being unbuttoned. Well, ma'am, you know how it is. I've been putting on weight as of late. And you didn't think to put on a different pair? Nat looks down slightly in embarrassment before speaking. These are my only pair. Ah, I see. That's why I'm wearing a jacket. It certainly helps. The painful awkwardness of Nat's smile does not dissuade my mother's questioning attitude. In kind, I see Mother give her usual polite, "That's nice, dear," smile in return. If you say so, dear. At least it's warm enough in the kitchen. In any case, Bento, I'll be on my way now. Your father won't be home for another few hours, so it'll just be you two. I have a father as well? We get both parents. We get them both. Thank you. I hope there won't be any funny business going on. Don't worry, Mom. She has a boyfriend. I'm only teasing, kiddo. Now come and give me a hug. Now come and hug me goodbye. I walk over and receive a love so warm and genuine that only a maternal figure can provide. I love you, sweetie. I love you too, Mom. And boy, Mom leans into my ear as to whisper something. I thought you said she was cutesy. She is. You sure didn't mean floozy? Stop being so judgmental. I'm not. We're talking about this later. Mom. Welp. I'm off, you two. Take care. Bye, Mom. Bye, Bento's mom. Mom makes her way over to the front entrance. A quick open and closing click of the door signals her departure. Are you two always like this? Yes, I love my mother. What of it? Nothing. It's just cute. You're just cute. Why? Say that to my face, punk. With my mom out of the house, we begin spreading out everything over the counter. Alright, we have to start making the batter for the cupcake squares. For the lemon squares. Think you can handle cracking some eggs for me? And juicing the lemons? You know, I've actually gotten pretty good at cooking recently. My mom's been teaching me a few things as I prep for college. Well, Mr. College Man, baking isn't cooking. I don't believe that. Then get to cracking those eggs since you're so good. Turning my back to Natsuki, I begin to crack 8 eggs into a bowl and sadly 3 outside of it. My technique has obviously improved as it's expected with the amount of breakfast my mom's been forcing me to cook, but it still seems I still have a lot to learn. Afterwards, I start cutting up the lemons into halves. Are they even halves anymore? They look... They're more like 2/3 and 1/3 and... never mind. Don't show weakness, Bento. She can smell it. I sneak glances at her over my shoulder. She works with the same deftness and precision that I saw on that Sunday a year ago. Every movement she makes is quick and calculated. I'd say it's a contrast to how she usually acts, but I'm not sure that's the case. Or maybe she's stumbling through everything and it just somehow works for her. Yo, Bento, did you get the eggs and lemon juice ready? I got the lemon juice ready. Almost done beating the eggs. Hurry up, dummy. We don't got all day. Be creative, Nat. There's other insults besides the dummy. Okay, idiot. We don't have all day. Ouch. I mean, we did ask for another insult. I shoved a cup of lemon juice into her hand, absolutely fed up with her antics. I proceeded to beat any signs of life out of the bowl of eggs as fast as humanly possible to make up for the lost time. Had I beaten them any faster, I would have been arrested for domestic abuse. Okay. I'm going to get the confectioner's sugar out of the fridge and preheat the oven. Start mixing everything together. You got it, boss. I go ahead and mix the contents of the bowl, if only my arms weren't burning from earlier. After a while, Natsuki comes over to see the monster I've brought to life. What are you doing? Natsuki flings her jacket off and tosses it near the table. Whoa. Okay. The jacket's off. And I don't know what those are supposed to be. Are those supposed to be black lipstick kisses or bruises? You know, knowing Natsuki's backstory, it's probably bruises. She then snatches the bowl away from my hand before I realize what's going on. You're not doing it right. You really got to beat the crap out of it. Natsuki proceeds to beat the crap out of the batter in the bowl like it offended her long line of pink-haired ancestors. I didn't know she had that much strength in her. Wow, Nat. Where did you learn how to beat the crap out of something like that? You know. You live and you pick up a few things. Okay. She goes back to beating the batter as my mind is weighed down by that how do you even pronounce this word? Innocuous comment. Slowly, I start to realize something about her arms. The way they move up and down with an odd pattern, like they're slowed down by some invisible force. How her face strains as she continues to go at the batter. Finally, I see it. A bunch of pale discolored blotches lines her arms and shoulders like a tattoo sleeve with almost permanent mark on her skin. Nat, your arms. What are you talking about? Upon hearing me say this, Nat quickly shoves the bowl in her arms back on the counter and steps away from me. She tries to cover herself up as fast as she can with the little she has. You didn't see that. Nat, I did see that. Bento, Nat, what's going on with you? Averted eyes and silence are her only response. Did you get into a fight or something? Nat? I hold onto her unbruised shoulder with the utmost care. It's just some bruises, dude. Don't make a big deal out of it. Where'd you get the bruises? If there's something wrong, you can tell me. I'm your friend. You are? Of course. Slowly, she brings down her arms, confirming what I already saw. Her gaze goes blank. I can't see her in her own eyes. What happened? I tripped and fell? Natsuki. It's embarrassing, okay? The soft vulnerability of her voice weakens me to my knees, leaving me in utter awe at the sheer futility of the situation. How bad it was. Even she seems weak to the face of it all. I'm not going to judge you. I know. Tell me. Bento? Tell me, please. That's a bit tough, I guess. Does he beat you? He doesn't beat me. It's just sometimes I make him mad and you can fill in the blanks. Nat. I close my eyes for a moment as I try to process what she said. What? Why did you never tell me? This isn't something I go around telling people, idiot. Hi, my name is Natsuki. Funny story, I get beat by my dad. That's a pretty good icebreaker. Really, man? Sorry, I just don't know what to say. Then I guess it's not that good of an icebreaker. The silence falls over the room while I remain completely unsure of how to act. Let's just go back to baking, okay? No, we can't. Nat, what do you want from me? We gotta do something about this. Call Child Protective Services or something. I'm 18. I'm not a kid. Then charge him with domestic abuse. I don't know. Bento, do you, want to live with me or something? Bento, you can camp out on my Bento, it's not that simple. What do you mean? He's my dad. Okay. And? He's my dad. So, my dad doesn't beat me. I really don't care about your dad, so why do you care about mine? Because I care about you. Suddenly, her cold, harsh glare fills with a warm, soft glow. Instead of replying with an answer, I walk up to Nat and give her a tender embrace. I care about you, Natsuki. Okay. Do you need my help? No. Are you sure? Yes. Nat? I care about you. I know. A lot. I feel her muscles become a little tense and she sinks deeper into my arms. Are you sure? What's with the face? What are we getting into? The earnest tone of her voice brings out the feelings in me I didn't know I had. Yes. She sinks even deeper into me as I feel her hair on my chest and her arms around my back. Are we getting too close? My grip on her loosens, but it seems that she has no problem staying put. No, I don't think we are. We continue to stare at each other, leaning closer and closer. Madam, as much as I'm an Natsuki stan, in this mod, you have someone. Alright, The distance between us closes as the cold air turns warm. Nat, what are we doing? I care about you too. Her tender, rosy eyes beckon me to come even closer. I'm glad. Her soft lips glisten, calling me to action, and I hear them loud and clear. Heeding their call, I lean in and kiss her, tasting faint hints of strawberry and sugar as I do. We just gave in to our urges. She returns a kiss, swiftly intertwining our tongues as she does. It's a bit of a struggle to keep up with her fervent tongue wrestling. My back slowly compresses as I feel her nails dig into me. Something feels off. Alright, people. 18 plus dialogue. This doesn't feel like anything I thought it would. Pulling away to catch my breath, I look at her flushed face. What's wrong, Bento? Still thinking about earlier, Nat. Nat's grip on me loosens as I feel her small hands glide to my face. Her gentle stroking of my cheeks brings me to a sense of solace. Hey, I'm a big girl, Bento. You don't have to worry about me. The softness of her voice could put me to sleep with how serene it is. It's a big deal, Nat. And I'll deal with it when I'm good and ready. I'm here for you, okay? Thank you. But for now... She snakes her legs around me, slithering up my body. Just relax and enjoy the ride, Bento. Wait, what about cost? She pulls me into another deep kiss, not content to let her take charge. I swing her around on my heels to the countertop. The confectionery sugar spills all over us, covering us in sweet and hard to clean white powder. How do we go from baking to this? Good job there, smooth operator. Seeing Natsuki's already alluring neck covered in powdered sugar gives me a rather interesting idea. Yes, I can see where this is going. How's this for smooth? I lick Natsuki's neck from her flush collarbone all the way up to her chin. The sugar accentuates her already sweet taste. Natsuki shivers and lets out a slight moan. I take that as a sign to lick her neck a few more times. Her moan's getting louder and every touch. What am I reading? Hey, but my channel needs that exposure. Natsuki leans in towards me to steady her shaking legs, using me to get a grip. Hey, Benzo, why don't we take this upstairs? What about the lemon squares? We have an hour. Plenty of time. Wanting to get this show on the road, I don't even bother responding. Okay, hopefully I put censored mode on. Hopefully it is on. Natsuki pounces on me to go in for another kiss, making me lose my balance. I feel myself slip on one of those eggs I failed to crack onto the bowl, and we both fell unceremoniously to the hardwood kitchen floor. Ouch! I fall onto my back while feeling the full weight of Natsuki slam on top of me. Her head plants into my chest, causing a spike of searing pain. Ouch. Ow. What even happened? I think we slipped on an egg or something. Didn't I teach you how to crack an egg into a fucking bowl already? I know how to crack an egg, I just screwed up, okay? Fucking hell. Maybe I should go find a better baking teacher. Maybe they'll teach me a better way around some eggs. My attempt at forwarding sadness seems to have no effect on her steely glaze. You're such an idiot, Bento. Natsuki strikes my chest, forcing my body to jolt awake. Involuntarily, my hands squeeze tightly thanks to some pre-programmed defense mechanism. We both freeze as we discover where exactly my hands ended up after the fall. Oh my gosh. I feel my hands dig into a soft, almost pillow-like form under her shorts that I can only assume is her ass. How the hell do we even get to this position? You fall backwards. You're gonna fall backwards and your hands are gonna either fall back, spreading with your hands above your head, or straight on the floor. How the hell do you get into that position for falling? Even with her being so far away, I could feel the warmth from Natsuki's intense blush. I begin to blush a little myself, but I don't move my hands from where they are. Instead, I opt to squeeze it a second time, hoping maybe the second touch will spark something even more. Natsuki closes her eyes and bites her lower lip, trying to stifle a moan. Yeah, I'm not making the sound effects. I'm not. Alright? It's okay. It's enough with just me having to read out the scenario. You having fun there, champ? I'd say. Well, I'm having fun too. I haven't felt this turned on in a while. What about with Kazuya? Do you really want to think about him right now? I thrust my hips upward slightly, causing Natsuki to topple over her face mere inches from mine. Probably not. Good, because I don't want to either. And this is strike one! She puckers her lips as we entered another round of tonsil hockey. Tonsil hockey. All the while, I'm enjoying the elasticity of her amazing supple ass. Okay. Natsuki's kisses grow more and more passionate with each squeeze. My wandering hands begin to explore more porcelain smooth thighs, taking in every contour, every sinew. Finding their way between her thighs, my hands feel something warm. It's like, what the fuck? It appears my menstruations had more of an effect. Had more of an effect on her than she let on. Time for the killing blow. No. I playfully rub Natsuki between her thighs with one hand and grip her ass with the other. Natsuki's breath hitches as the simulation escalates. Hey, chill. This stuff is going on YouTube. Hey, chillax with the freaking noises. Chillax.
Oh my god.
Hey, hold up, never mind. Hey. Bro, I am enjoying this beat. Bro, I haven't heard. Okay, we can just excuse like the freaking start of that song, of the beat. The rest of this is nice. And yes, if you have seen the percentage, yes, I have played this before. Way before I started this channel, so I wanted to play it again. Okay, and I did make something to this beat, so check out Sad Oni on what TikTok. Natsuki breath hitches as the stimulation escalates. With every movement and every stifled moan, I begin to realize how much I truly want her. Oh, her glistening sugary skin, what am I reading? Her radiant pink hair, her sensual moan. Okay. Her tight. Okay. You don't have to give explicit details on everything. Okay. That came out of nowhere. I want all of her. To feel her. To love her. But what is this dialogue? To make her mine. Natsuki pulls back slightly, trying to speak between moans. Bento? Liana? Part 1's already going up, so it's not really like I can back out from this. You better take me upstairs and fuck my brains out. Are you sure? Yeah, are you sure you're kind of dating someone right now? Not entirely, but you better do it before I change my mind. Do you really want to risk it for a virgin? I can't guarantee I'll last any longer than 2 minutes. I'll take that risk. Okay then, you're lost. Okay, please tell me I put censored mode on. Okay, I did. I think. Is something supposed to be happening here? What? October 14th, second week of a relationship. Okay. Okay, so censored mode is on. Okay. I'm pretty sure something was supposed to happen there. Anyway. Hey, Bento. Oh, hi. My mind agonizingly splits in every direction possible. Nat will be joining us in a bit. Cool. How are you doing, man? I find my palms sweating. Mom's spaghetti. No, I'm pretty sure that's not even how it goes. Furiously. Pretty good, all things considered. Nice. It's good to see someone good. It's good to see someone like you being so good. You think I'm good? I think you're great. Every part of me is crying out for help, but crying out to no one in particular. That's real cool of you, man. Don't worry about it. So, homecoming's coming up. Yeah, it is. Homecoming dance. That dance you go to with girls you like and who like you back. Yes. Great conversation topic, Kazuya. Definitely not a minefield. Is there anyone you want to ask? No, not really. That's too bad. Yeah. Hey, boys. Babe. Hey, Nat. Hey, senpai. Of course, she's overly seductive in front of her boyfriend. Senpai? I sighed at myself as my mind races. This is my nickname for him. I told you to stop using. Dad, I told you to stop using. My fingers massaged my throbbing head. I fucking hate past me. I trusted his judgment, and you know what? It got me laid. So I appreciate that. What I don't appreciate is this situation I'm currently in. Kazuya is just sitting there across with me without a care in the world. Meanwhile, Nat is just openly flirting with him like the last 2 weeks didn't even happen. Bento, I'm glad you joined us for lunch today. Sure, it's fine. Sayuri's been missing since September, so I don't have much of a choice. Missing? What happened to her? I just can't find her during lunch. It's been a month of this, so... Oh, I thought she was missing. Never mind. You're an idiot. I'm not an idiot, Nat. Kazi and I both shared a quick, dumbfounded glance before returning to our respective lunches. Anyways, that's why I'm here. I don't mind you being here at all, right, Nat? I don't know about that. Bento's kind of annoying. Be quiet, no one asked for your opinion. He asked. Nat rubs Kazuya's arm as they both chuckle at my expense. I don't know how you put up with her, Kazuya. Well, I don't know. You seem to put up with me just fine. The wings sent a cold shiver down my spine. I looked down at my food, seeing the juices of a tomato ooze all over my sandwich. Memories of last week began to freely flood in. I tried to shake it off. For a moment, I could have sworn I saw Kazuya stare at me. Are you doing alright, Bento? You seem nervous. Yeah, I'm good. Just thinking about class stuff. Oh, yeah. The upcoming history project, right? Oh, yeah, that. Not to mention some other class assignments. I understand how you feel. Yeah, right, Mr. Valedictorian candidate. Well... I'm up to my eyeballs with homework for English, bio, and comp sci. I don't even know where to start. I could help you if you wanted. That's a shame, Nat. I thought you were a multitasking girl. I capped the sentence off with a slight smirk. Oh wow, Bento. I resist the urge to laugh as I see Nat's face slowly glow a rich hue of scarlet. Kazuya looks over at Nat almost like he's a lost puppy trying to find his bone. Don't mind Bento, babe. He's just being a dumbass. Your ass is dumb, Nat. Dummy thick, more like it. Nat, that's a little bit inappropriate, don't you think? Come on, Kaz, listen up. We're just messing around. You two are something else, you know that? What's that supposed to mean? I exchanged a glance with Natsuki, lost in what to say next. Don't worry about it. If you say so, man. I do say so. Kazuya's voice carries a tone of standoffish as I'm not used to. His eyes peered through me with a steely gaze rivaled only by that of my father. Meanwhile, Nat sits there scrolling through her phone, entirely unaware of her surroundings. Oh, Cass? What is it? I had to go talk to my bio teacher about those assignments I mentioned earlier. Gotta see if he can give me some leeway on the due dates. Can you come with me? Teachers love it when they see your kissed-up face. Kazuya laughs for a moment, but his leer at me remains fixed. Sorry, the biology teacher doesn't like me all that much, so I won't be any help. In any case, I wanted to spend more time with Bento, if you don't mind, right? No, not really. Great. I'll see you later, Nat. She leans in for a small smooch with Kazuya, her leaning is strategic, as it lays out her ass right in front of my face. My attention fades and centers itself on the wonderful view in front of me. She finally stands up straight and with a last cute smile, she waves us goodbye. The atmosphere thickens as I finally return Kazuya's unfazed gaze. Hey, Bento. I just wanted to say that it was nice having you sit with us at lunch again. Huh? Oh, totally, man. That's fun to hang out with, and you're a pretty nice guy. Right. Do you guys hang out a lot? Yeah, sure. You hung out a little while ago, right? Well, you're probably one of her closest friends, right? I don't know about that, but we're friends. Kazi gets up from his seat to take the vacant one next to me. Any friends of my girlfriend is a friend of mine. That's pretty good. Being friends with you doesn't seem that bad. I'm glad you see it that way. As your friend, let me tell you something. Kazuya leans in while gripping my shoulder so tightly that it might crumple like a piece of paper. I see what's going on here, Bento. I'm not stupid, and I'm not really afraid of pointing it out either. Pointing what out? I see how you've been looking at her. I see your weird little inside jokes and sly smiles, which aren't very subtle, by the way. And it's starting to look like there's more between you two than I'm comfortable with. I think you're a great guy, Bento. So I'm only going to say this once. Stop looking for trouble. Next time, I may not be in such a generous mood. I roll my eyes at his theatrical display of bravado. He snaps his fingers in front of my face, commanding my attention. My heart starts to race as this primal fear of battle starts rising in me. Every part of me wants to come out and say something, but what am I supposed to say? I've been having sex with his girlfriend? If that fact ever came out, he kicked my ass. Take a deep breath to steady myself. Play it cool, man. Sure thing. I'll try. That's what I like to hear. I know I can count on you. Kazuya flashes me a fiercely bright smile as he gathers his belongings and exits the cafeteria. I don't like to make promises I know I can't keep. This is going to be a long year. My mind lays empty in the middle of the hallways. An entire school year has passed and I still haven't had a coherent thought. Panic echoes through the hallways. A feeling of dread chases after me while I'm too caught up with catching my breath of how long I've been running from it. What am I thinking? I got laid. A lot, actually. Why am I getting all edgy? I'm not a virgin. That's cause for celebration. Ignore the violent threat you just received and focus on all the stuff you've received. Glass half full and all that. A poke at my side interrupts my futile attempts to comfort myself. I look down to find the only person bold enough to violate me in such a manner. Hey, you loser. Hey. Come on, dummy. Don't act like you're not happy to see me. That's your job, right? Nat glues down on my arm and takes it prisoner, her small body pressing itself from my side. You're damn right. Nat, what are you doing? Relax, tough guy. There's no one here. What if Kazuya sees you doing this? Don't worry, he's in a club meeting on the other side of the school. Just to be safe, I pull myself away from Nat to create some distance. Still, I don't want people getting the wrong idea. Dude, what's going on with you? I run my hand through my dreads as I take a deep breath. I had a pleasant chat with our dear friend Kazuya after you left. Apparently, we were a little too cute at lunch today because he thinks you and I are a little too close for his liking. And I don't feel like meeting the business end of Kazuya's fists if you catch my drift. Oh. Yeah. I lean into the wall while cradling my head on my hands. I'm starting to question what we even are at this point. Hey. Small slender fingers tenderly skate up and down my arm. You don't hate what we are, do you? If I knew enough what we were, maybe I'd actually be able to form an opinion. We're friends. With certain benefits. The mother of all mixed signals lit up in me, as I'm not sure whether to feel satisfied or terrified. What about you keep asking that. He's the elephant in the room. He's just an errand boy. And, senpai... This music... My hands suddenly lifted under her skirt and placed firmly on the pillow of her ass. She's barely centimeters away from as the lust in her eyes melt through my defenses. Do you want to keep going? It's up to you. My hand falls deeper into the symphony of sensation that is her amazing body. The tender rub of her slender fingers find themselves lower than before. Her minty, fruity breath prints itself onto me and the world around us disappears in a fog. Yeah, I can see it's fogging up my own screen. Yeah, I want to keep going. Good. Suddenly, all touch is broken. The heart's detox stabs me back into reality. She nonchalantly walks towards the club while I'm standing stunned, still gathering my bearings. I eventually follow her, trying to catch up to where she was at. Nat, what do you need now? Did I get you all riled up? Do you want to go somewhere private or something? I know a place by the auditorium if you want. No, that's not... Wait, we can do that? Her devious smile nods back and forth. No. Not important. Jeez. You told me about your, dad. Hey, Ixnay and the Adnay, will you? I'm just wondering if you want to talk about... If you want to talk about it, I'll tell you, alright? It's just... That's a big deal, Nat. The stuff that's putting you in real harm. I can help you if you need, or... I'll tell you, alright? Alright? Alright. Don't worry. I trust you. If I need anything or anything happens, you'll be the first to hear. I run into her as we finally reach the club room. I hold the door open to her, letting her walk in freely. As I walk in, I'm greeted by the familiar smell of ink, paper, and coffee. I scan the room to see Sayuri happily talking on the phone, completely distracted. My nose eventually leads me to a steaming cup of coffee next to Monica. Her laptop keys emit a clangorous clacking while she ferociously types. At least they do until she noticed me enter the room. Well. Here I thought I had to cancel today's club meeting. Busy making out in the hallway or something, you two? Monica's all-knowing stare strikes the nerve of me. That, however, remains unabashed. Nice to see you too, Monica. After all, how could we miss coming to such a fun place like the Literature Club? Her aggressive twirls through the room, leaving an impression on Monica who's less willing to speak to us. Glad to know I have such reliable club members like you two. Anyway, I have a college application to fill, so it's free reading for now. We'll share poems or something when I'm done. Or something, huh? Looking like a true club president. Shut up, Natsuki. With that, Monica returns her attention to her keyboard, more interested in her clicking than her battling. Jeez, Monica's in the mood. Don't mind her, it's just her usual bro crap. Meet me in the usual spot. Yeah, sounds good. Anything you want to read? I don't know, surprise me. Nat walks off to the closet to get that something to read. Her skirt swishes around as her hips swayed side to side, showing me a view I've become very acquainted with. In my peripheral vision, I see Sayuri waving at me, which frees me from Nat's hypnotic swaying. Alright. I think this is where we're gonna end it off. This mod is gonna be it's gonna be something, isn't it? Okay. As I'm reading through the dialogue, yeah, they really did. It really is, and that it really does go beyond, and I like it. Time to push YouTube's boundaries, people. You know, and it's not like it matters because, like I said, my content is not for kids. So if you're a child with your parents or someone's account signed in as an actual person, as an actual 18 plus person or something, and you're watching this, click off of it, please. And don't click on my other parts for this mod, please, and thank you. Why? Because it's not meant for you. So, quick back on what happened. We're now in senior year. Natsuki is a junior. Apparently 18. Okay. But the thing is, I don't know how she's around our age and also supposed to be a sophomore. When in Doki Doki, she was our lower classman, meaning she was a sophomore while we were a junior, meaning while we're senior, she should be a junior. So, that doesn't make sense. Okay. Monica looks like she's gone through a midlife crisis. Sayuri is doing what she usually does. And apparently we dated for a month? Okay. Natsuki has changed a lot. Okay. But of course, this Natsuki right here doesn't have the reputation. Doesn't affect Natsuki's reputation, actually, because Natsuki isn't the type of person to be doing this, alright? Alright? Anyway. If you liked this video, why not hit it a like?